Hi everyone, it's Keira and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. So, Formula 3 has officially finished for 2020. I literally cannot believe how quickly that went, but they have finished. They rounded off their season in Mugello and Oscar Piastri was crowned the champion, with Prema being the team champions. Now, back in July, I'd done a season prediction video for Formula 3. This was before they started in Austria, and I basically talked you through 5 of the drivers that I think you should watch out for, who I think is going to win the championship, etc, etc. And I just thought it would be a good video to react to what I said now, being that the season is over. I still cannot believe it's been that quick and it's literally over already, but back in July I made my predictions. It's difficult enough to predict Formula 3, let alone doing it to YouTube, but I did, and I can't even remember what I said. I literally cannot remember half the things I predicted because it's Formula 3. So before I get into this video, if you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will also be doing this for the Formula 2 and the Formula 1 because I made videos on that as well. But yeah, let's just get started on this reaction. I'm actually really nervous because I literally have no idea what I said. So the first one is Enaam Ahmed, and he is 20 years old, a British driver but with Pakistani descent. I think Enaam is going to be one. Okay, so before we go any further, the first one I did say is Enaam, and if you did follow Formula 3 then you kind of know that he got dropped halfway through the season. So starting off, as we mean to go on, Enaam did unfortunately get dropped. I think it was before Silverstone, so he only done like, what, how many races did he do? Like 4 or 5 races. He really didn't do that many. I don't really think he was given the chance that he should have done, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, Enaam unfortunately did not carry on his season, but regardless, I'm still going to carry on and see what my points were because I still think he's a really good driver and I still think he deserves an opportunity. Watch this year, he is in the Carlin and he has a very, well, how do I say it? He's not got a great track record for clean driving. He is kind of known for shunting, being a bit all over the place, especially last year. I really do believe that he can turn that around because he is a really fast driver. I've watched a lot of his sim racing he's done and he has really put it out the bag. I don't even think he didn't do sim racing before lockdown. He thought there was like no point in it whatsoever, but actually since he's been doing the sim racing through lockdown, he's done really well and he's really enjoyed himself. So I definitely feel like he's someone to watch. He came 3rd in the F3 Japanese Championship last year. He knows what he's doing. He is a very fast driver. I just hope that he can keep it together for the season. So Enaam did keep it clean. I don't think I ever really even saw a shunt, which it was his problem. Like I don't even think I even saw him shunt. Like I didn't really see any accidents with him. I just think it was the lack of pace. I don't think that's really to do with his ability in driving. I just don't think something clicked. I think a lot of the Formula 3 drivers this year didn't have like that click, but that didn't start very good, to be completely honest with you, but hopefully my next one is a little bit better. Next one is Enzo Fittipaldi. He is 18 and he is Brazilian. Obviously, okay, we all know the Fittipaldi name. He has got some very, very fast drivers in his family, including his grandfather Emerson Fittipaldi. So Enzo is part of the Ferrari Driver Academy and I just think he's going to definitely be one to watch this year. He's really fast on the simulator. Again, I'm going to keep saying they're fast on the simulator because that's what I've watched so far of Enzo. I've only really seen him on the simulator, but obviously Pietro, his brother, he is the Haas Test and Reserve. He also has done DTM and he's very fast as well. He's tipped to have the Haas seat for 2021. That's for another video. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what he can do this year. I think he's really fast. He's 18, but he looks so young, bless him. Like I didn't know he was 18. Like I looked at him and I thought he was like 50. Right, I'm waffling now anyway. So Enzo at the start of the season was definitely, how do I say it? He was definitely like not as fast, but he was not really performing. He was at the back a lot of the time. The only HWA was kind of Jake Hughes that was getting up to the front, but Jack Doohan and Enzo were kind of, you know, at the back. So yeah, we didn't really, at the start I was a little bit concerned. I was like, oh, you know, as I said in that video, Ferrari Junior also, you know, carrying that surname, but he wasn't performing. But at the back end of that season, he really, really improved and he really turned up, and I mean, he done well. So overall, that was a good shout because he really did impress at the end of the season. And obviously, the end of the season is a bit that people are going to remember. So the next one is Theo Pourchaire, and I think he's probably the one that everyone is most excited about. The amount of press that have been around him is incredible, okay? Like, everyone is talking about Theo Pourchaire. Literally everyone is saying he is the next big thing. So he's got a lot riding on his back, especially Alex Jakes, the commentator, really likes him. He's always bigging him up, which is good. It's a good thing, but I hope it just doesn't add any pressure onto him at all. So last year Sorry, I don't know if I've got the same top on as in this video as I do now.
He competed in the ADAC Formula 4 Championship, and of course he won that. He has been promoted, and he is now going to drive with ART for the 2020 season in Formula 3. And I think he's really, really good. I've seen him again. I've seen him doing sim racing. I've watched a couple of clips of him on YouTube, and he does it like a really well-put-together driver. He just, you know, when you just get those complete drivers that come in. Like, I have a very, very strong feeling he could easily be like a Charles Leclerc, a George Russell, a Robert Schwartzman, like one of those that just come in and completely dominate. So I have a really good feeling about him. Hopefully he's going to be, you know, hopefully he's going to live up to his expectations for his own sake, because he really is being bigged up. But yeah, I'm really excited for him, and he definitely is a name that you do need to remember.
Okay, so that's what I said about Theo Pourchaire, and I think I got that spot on. He did have such a big hype coming into the season. A lot of people were backing him for this championship, and I think he did have a couple of ups and downs, but really at the end of the season we kind of saw him shine, a bit similar to Enzo, but Theo was actually at the top of the championship, and he nearly won that championship. Like, if you remember Mugello, he nearly won that championship. It was so tense. Like, he could have easily done it. So I think he has definitely lived up to his name. Only 17 years old, and he's just an amazing. So yeah, I'm very happy with that one as well.
Okay, so the next one is Oscar Piastri. He is Australian, and he is a Renault Junior. He's 19, and again, he is also somebody that is being really bigged up for the season. He won the Formula Renault Euro Cup last year, and that is quite a big thing to win. I feel like Renault Euro Cup isn't as publicised, is that the right word? Like, it isn't as publicised as it should be. Like, I feel like there should be much more publicity on that series, because
I'm just going to pause that, because I actually agree with that. I think Renault Euro Cup should be a lot more big. I still can't even say it now. Bigged up more. It should have more publicity to it. I think Renault Euro Cup is an amazing like championship, but it's just like doesn't get the airtime. It doesn't. I don't even know where you could even watch it. So yeah, I mean, look, you get champs from Renault Euro Cup. It is proven this year.
That come from there, and if you come from there and you won that championship like he has, you definitely are a massive threat. So yeah, I believe he's definitely going to be within like the top 3 in most events. Like, I feel like he's going to be doing really, really well, and obviously he is in the Prema as well, and they're one of the top. Them and ART are the 2 top teams hands down in the junior categories.
Yeah, I think overall, I didn't bag Oscar, I don't think, to win that championship, but I was pretty close to, you know, saying he's going to be in the top 3, which is technically right.
And the final one for Formula 3, and that is Jack Doohan, and he is 17 again. Like, I just can't believe.
Oh my god, I've got an ad on my own video. I've got an ad on my own video. Let's just skip that, sorry. Watch all my ads.
These drivers are doing what they're doing, and they're younger than me. Like, I feel like a disappointment. Like, I really do. He is Australian, and he will be driving for HWA this year. He came second in the Asian F3 Championship last year. He has got a lot of talent. He's very, very fast. I've seen clips of him throughout his lockdown back in Australia. He's been doing a lot of karting. He's been doing a lot of testing. He's done some sim work as well. So I think he's really, really putting in the effort as much as he can. But yeah, that man has got a lot of talent, and obviously only being 17 really helps. I feel like the more I get into these like junior categories, the more I realise that every year that you have on your competitors really, really, really means something.
Okay, I'm waffling again. But yes, I completely agree with what I've said there. Jack Doohan he was, you know, a good driver. He's bigged up, but this year it just didn't click. He was in a lot of incidents. He actually created a lot of incidents this year. I don't really know what was going on. I don't know why he seemed to not be able to keep it on the black stuff, but he didn't. So Jack kind of was a disappointment, especially as he is also a Red Bull Junior, and that doesn't bode well. So yeah, Jack, I did expect more from Jack this year, to be honest with you, but you know, can't really predict it. Okay, so now I'm going to look at who I predicted for the top 3 in the championship. I can't even believe I've done this. I can't even believe I've done this, but I did.
Prediction for my top 3 in the championship, and I know that I'm going to be completely off with this, but I really, really want to try. I really want to, you know, give a prediction in this video of who I think is going to win the championship. I really don't want to be that person, but I am going to say Theo Pourchaire to win the championship. I just have a feeling he's really going to be up there, and he's either gonna slip down and maybe be like, you know, P6, P5, or he's just gonna dominate and win. Like, I don't know if anyone's really
He kind of done that, didn't he? I mean, he didn't slip that low, but at the same time he wasn't like right up there every week. But maybe that is because he wasn't in a Premier, because Premier are just absolutely incredible. But he done amazing regardless. I did think he definitely lived up to his expectations. But he came second at the championship. Did he come second? Yeah, he did. Did he? No, he did. He did. And not first. But I mean, that's quite close. To pick him out of the 30-car field, I'm very impressed with myself.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go and say Enaam Ahmed. I really rate the guy.
Sorry. I've just said Enaam. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh no.
I like him. Okay. As I said in his little segment, he is very much a touch or go. Like he could probably like shunt and have an awful race one race and then win the next.
He kind of is that guy.
So I really hope that he does less of the shunting and more of the winning, because I know that he's got a really good fire inside of him and he can really send it.
I feel so bad because I really tipped Enaam this year, but nothing clicked. It didn't click. But at the same time, I don't think the Carlin clicked at all. Like, I didn't really see the Carlin click for anybody. But I was really off of that one. Where do you think he actually was in the championship? Like P28? I don't even know. Probably lower. That was a bad one. I'll take that. That was a really bad one.
I say Enaam Ahmed for P2 and P3. Oh my god!
What did I say for P3?
I'm either going to say Oscar Piastri or Frederick Vesti. They are both driving for Prema this year, and there's a lot of hype around Vesti as well.
Oh my god, I've got another ad. I've got another ad on my own video. Why am I getting ads on my own video?
I feel very loved.
Let's watch the ads together, shall we?
Actually mention him in the video, but there is a lot of hype around him as well. So I'd either say one of them two. To be honest, you'd like to think that it's going to be someone from Prema because they are so strong. I can't see the championship having a top 3 without someone from Prema in there. So I definitely have to say Oscar or Frederick, and then obviously I've got a little bit of leeway whether it's one of them or the other.
I mean, I wasn't right, but it was the other Prema. So it wasn't Frederick and it was not Oscar that came P3, it was actually Logan. But, I mean, overall, I don't think I've done that bad. I got 2 out of the top 3 correct, just not in the right order. But I still got Theo, Pourchaire and Oscar Piastri, and Frederick Vesti did come up in the end. Overall, I don't think it was that bad, actually. I don't think I said anything that was too out of the ordinary. I think the only thing was Enaam that was unfortunately a little bit of a touch and go one. And also Jack Doohan didn't really do the best. But overall, I think that was alright, actually. And I did, I thought I'd done alright. Maybe I should do this again next year. Maybe I can predict the future for some people, But there we have it. That is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I am really sad that Formula 3 is over for this year now. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't really know what to do with myself, other than have a lie-in every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, it will be back next year, better than ever. Hopefully the coronavirus is gone so we can go to the track and watch the cars live. But yes, thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you soon for another one. Goodbye.